what's up? This your boy Big Man. You already know what it is, man. Now, this boy 21 Savage is in a little bit of a beef, man. It looks like him and Lil Pump and Doughboy are going to have it out on social media and it's going to go down. Now, for those of you who don't know, 21 Savage is one of the biggest savages in the ATL and Britain, man. He is everybody's favorite tea drinker. He is the Prince of Buckingham Palace. He is the one known as the Savage of East Atlanta, and nobody can stop him where he's going, man. Now, 21 Savage is having an amazing week. He's coming off a weekend where he dropped a great album, Savage Mode 2. It's getting all the love and respect out there in the streets. People love this release, man. But he's got a little beef on the horizon. And before we get into all that, do me a favor. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, and let's get it. We got all that out of the way. Let's talk about this beef a little bit. So 21 Savage and none other than Lil Pump are beefing. But let me go ahead and give you the grand setup on how this thing went down, man. So earlier this year, 21 Savage was featured on one of the best releases for this year, which was Eternal Atake, Lil Uzi Vert's album, shook the streets, had everybody quaking. And on the deluxe version, there was a song featuring 21 Savage, and it was called Yes Sirski. Now, Yes Sirski is a rather new term to the hip-hop audiences and the hip-hop folks out there. And it caught on, man. It's a little trendy. People start using Yes Sirski. They just saying it. They love saying it because it's cool, man. That's a big part of hip-hop. The slang plays into a lot of the other things. You know, even like 21 Savage's name, the end of it is Savage. Savage is a hip-hop type term that we use today. A lot of things that we say today, things are lit. All sorts of different terms. Plays into the culture. Well, Lil Uzi Vert and 21 Savage, they feel like they created that part of the culture. Now, 21 Savage specifically feels like he is the one who is responsible for bringing that term Yasirski to the forefront and should nobody be stepping on his toes. Now, he might have a point because they did drop the joint song and the thing went hard. And everybody was feeling that thing. But Lil Pump, he's trying to dig himself out of a grave. Now, for those of you who don't know, Lil Pump was a SoundCloud rapper and he had two big releases that came out about 2 years ago. Dude was doing all right. He was kind of your typical SoundCloud rapper, but him and his boy Smoke Perp, slowly but surely, as people in the last year have been digesting more deep content or looking for rappers who could talk about things with more substance, they've been kind of filtering out the industry. Notice even like Lil Yachty, those cats who don't have any type of substance to what they're saying, they've been getting out of here, man. This last year, they've been getting them out of here. So a lot of those guys who were also SoundCloud rappers but could do songs with a little bit of substance or talk about different situations and emotions and stuff like that, they've excelled and they've done well. 21 Savage happens to be one of those guys. Lil Uzi Vert is one of those guys. They all got their come up off of SoundCloud. But Lil Pump didn't, man. And J. Cole, he dropped a song that was like, I think it was titled 1985, and it basically put the nail in the coffin almost for Lil Pump. But he recently got resurrected by a new deal. Now, can't nothing push the button on an artist like a new deal. And the rumor in the streets is Lil Pump got a deal for like $9 million with Warner, and now it's back on and popping. So what does Lil Pump do? He goes into the culture and starts digging, man, in the crates, finding something he can profit on and seeing if he can make something shake out here. And he dubs the song Yasirski. Now, remember what I told you prior. 21 Savage and Lil Uzi Vert had a song called Yasirski. But Lil Pump got a song called Yasirski and it's featuring none other than Slime. Now, Slime is Young Thug for those of you who don't know, man. Now, this thing will probably go up, man. He's getting a lot of views. He's got like 662,000 likes already on it. And Lil Pump has a lot of followers on Instagram. He's got like 17.4 million followers. So the opportunity for this song, Yasirski, to go up and even surpass the song that 21 Savage and Lil Uzi Vert did is a possibility. Especially if he's got money and marketing behind him and they really trying to push this thing to the forefront. Because they're really trying to get young Lil Pump's career back out there on top. Because dude had a horrible go at it in this last year. Smoke Perp, his partner, had one of the worst CD releases rollouts ever, man. I think he only sold like 10,000 of those things, man. Dude went double acrylic, as Rick Ross would say, man. It was horrible release. So they really trying to get out here. And the beat jams and a Lil Pump song sounds like it's catching some action, and it actually sounds good. 17.4 million followers, he could really do something big if he could catch another wave. And 21 Savage sees this, and he sees people using this term Yasirski, and he had to address it. He was not going to let that thing ride. So he said this verbatim on social media. I need 50% of every song that come out with a Yasirski hook. Y'all getting outrageous with the biting. I got to get a rabies shot at this point. He's basically letting it be known that all these rappers using Yasirski, they biting off of him. That's his term. Him and Lil Uzi Vert are the only ones that should be able to use that. The rest of y'all is just biting. And man, he might have a point. Now, it does seem like Lil Pump is riding the wave right now, but you got to admit, in hip-hop, everybody shares slang. It's hard to dub a term and say this slang word is mine or whatever term is mine. If we did that, man, we'd be here all day, because there'd be cats back in the day who'd be fighting about who made cool. You know, there's so much borrowing and stuff in hip-hop, you really can't make that statement, really. You know what I mean? It just doesn't work. So, yeah, there's another song from Lil Pump called Yasirski. Now, what the tell will be is if people mess with it. When people hear that Young Thug verse on there, they probably might mess with it. It might go up. I don't know. He's got a lot of dollars. Also, there's another rapper by the name of Doughboy, who's another Dirty South artist, man. He's really on the hardcore type stuff. You know what I'm saying? And dude has a joint, man, that was produced by 808 Mafia Boss, and it's called Yasirski. So you can see this term is really starting to spread out through hip-hop. But remember when Lit got hot? Remember when people were using Lit all the time, man? It was just one of those things, man. You heard about 1 million songs with Lit. Yasirski, I mean, I don't hear people say it as much, but it's definitely going to be one of them terms since it's been already cemented in the Lil Uzi Vert song. And come on, man, it's just going to be here. Now, is this beef worthy? Does Lil Pump really want it with 21 Savage? I mean, 21 Savage will come and bring all the British cats. No, I'm joking, man. But to be honest, I don't think it's that serious. I don't think there's any beef in that way. But I know once the rollout of this starts, I know Lil Pump's song is probably going to go up. It seems like there's a lot of energy behind it. Plus, you see in the video, he's really, really trying to push this thing. He's dancing around, man. People is loving it. Who knows, man? I think, man, maybe 21 Savage might be overreacting just a bit. What do you guys think? Do you guys think that 21 Savage and Lil Uzi Vert should be the only ones to use the term Yasirski because they're the ones who dropped that first? Or once you throw something into the hip-hop atmosphere, it's for everybody, man. You know, we all out here trying to win, correct? I don't know. Y'all tell me what y'all think, man. Please hit that like button. Please hit that subscribe button and hit that notification bell once you get a chance. And we out of here. Peace.